What's up guys, back with another Star Wars video, and we are going to be having the 3x Planar Ornament set drop pretty soon. Absolutely wild, 3x. Normally we get a 2x drop, but since it's going to be anniversary, we are being blessed with a 3x drop. As you see, I have 8 Immersifiers, and then I'm going to get 4 more from, completing the weekly Civilian Universe. So I have a bunch of runs ready. I'm very excited for this event, but you're probably wondering, what should I farm? What's the best sets to farm? What should I farm for certain characters? And I'm here to help you out with that. So I'm going to go over what sets I think are the best to farm in general, and then I will show a list of characters and what their best spot is. Do note that some of them could be argued for other ones, but it's a general what I think is probably the most optimal or the easiest to run. Because I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, I run Broken Keel and support, and that's fair. Or you could run the HP one that gives attack to your party, that's fair too. It really just depends on how the rest of your build looks sometimes, right? So, first off, op rip, you're probably not going to farm World 3, right? This one is kind of outdated unless you scale off attack like the Locha, right? And this one normally just goes to the healers. World 4 is a bit iffy. Black Swan is going to use this and a few other characters, but it is paired with Vonwhack, which is kind of a use it when you need it type relic. You're not going to always have this on a character unless you just have your team is set in stone. You always need it, right? I've yet to use this too much, but it's mostly for like, okay, to, zero cycle this or to beat this, I'm going to want to use this on like Silverwolf to apply weakness, or like Tingyun to act first, or whoever it may be. So this one's more of a general, you use it when you use it relic. 5 is just, yikes. Also, I mean, whatchamacallit, I didn't mean Black Swan, I meant Ruin May for that one. I meant Black Swan for the effect hit rate one, sorry. This one's also really bad, so it's another one where you're not really gonna get the most optimal farm from these ones, because you'd be grinding this for, I'm assuming, this one, right? Or this one, and then you're left with a word I shouldn't say on YouTube, a really bad relic, really, really bad, and then one that's, used here and there. Then we get the World 6, which is actually not a terrible one. The defense one isn't used too terribly. I have this on my Jeopard to hit the freezes, but now that he's E1, I probably don't have to worry about that. And then this one is going to be absolutely essential for follow-up characters like Topaz, Ratio. Venturian also uses this if you're running him full DPS. But the defense one's a bit rough, because like besides March and Jeopard, no one is really going to be using this too much. So keep that in mind with that. Then we get down to the actual good relic sets you would farm. 7 is extremely good if you're trying to run Danheng Jinglu. This is a really good one. QQ runs this. Broken Keel is used on Bronya, Yukong, Sparkle, and you can use it on a lot of supports because it's good because you get effect res and it gives all allies crit damage. So this one is a very good one to farm. 8 is a bit of an iffy run. Penteconti relies on you being the same type. So if you're running like Pela with Jinglu, Ruin Mei with Jinglu, you're running Yukong with Ratio or Danheng, you're running funny enough Venturian with Ratio, right? You can also use that. You could use Bronya and Blade together. Pretty much as long as you're the same type and you're putting them on the team a lot, you can run this. It'll be pretty good. But it isn't a universal set because, like, let's say I want to use Pela with Acheron. This isn't really doing too much for Acheron, right? But it is paired with the best universal set, which is Galameth. You run this on pretty much any DPS. If you're just like not too sure who you grind and you're like, I don't know if I want to trust whatever the YouTubers say or whatever the guides say, Galameth is going to be your best bet. If you reach the speed thresholds, the damage is going to be just fine. Most of the time, Galameth is like 2 to 3% more damage if you're at 160 speed than most other sets, and it's not too much of a damage drop off if you're only at 135. So this is a very good relic set just to have good copies of. So let's say if you pull a unit, or you aren't too sure if you're going to use a unit and pull the unit, and then you pull the unit and want to use them, you can just have this on the sideline to use it. Pretty good set, not a bad one to farm. And then we have World 9, which is going to be Acheron's best in slot, and pretty much the pure friction light comes is going to be really good for pure friction characters. However, there's not a whole lot of characters that would use these two. They're not bad, but it's like just Acheron mainly for this one, and then Himiko, Argenti, and Herta for this. So that pretty much just leads Worlds 8 and 7 to be the best universal ones, right? Because a lot of characters are going to use this if you use same types on the team. This one's universally good to farm, and then these two are used for a lot of characters. But if you're looking to farm specific characters in general, right? The universally, if you just don't know what to farm, 7 and 8 is what I recommend farming, right? The best one to farm, let me pull it up real quick for each character, is going to be this one. Now, there's going to be people be like, actually, this one's good for this character, and I understand this is just my thoughts, right? So, first off, we have multiple sets. This is going to be stuff like Penny Connie's set, maybe you're running Broken Keel, maybe you're running the HP one, so do note, I'd recommend looking up on Pride Win what the best ones for these character is, but we have World 9, which is Acheron with her set, and then the 3 characters of the Perfection set. Then we have World 8, this is going to be the characters who want Galamoth at 160 speed, do keep that in mind. Then we have World 7, which is going to be the Broken Keel and Relit Arena ones. They're going to focus on basic attacks, skills, and then getting up more crit damage or effect res. World 6 is going to be the defense and follow-up set. Pretty much every character here has a follow-up attack or scales off the defense. I mean, these two are the defense ones, everyone else is the follow-up attack ones, right? World 4 is going to be for break effect characters. Or not break effect. I just realized I have Black Swan in break effect. Hold on. That's why I made the mistake earlier. I was like, wait, she's World 5. Well, okay, well, is Black Swan really gonna get her own thing? I guess she is. Hang on. Let me add that real quick. Add row above. World 5. In parentheses, I'll put Black. Oops. Swan. I don't recommend only farming for Black Swan, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, she is paired with a funny Celestial Differentiator. That's a mouthful. Really bad set. Don't recommend running it. Just use your oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the names. Use your Relic Remains to roll it, or use a self-model resin to get it instead, because I don't recommend wasting your triple drops on, you know, oh, I got the piece for Black Swan. Oh wait, now I, 6 other relics I'm never gonna use. So that'd be rather unfortunate. But we'll do World 5. Let's change the oh, don't do that. Let's change the color. Let's do like pink, That's a good color. We have 4, break effect. 3 is going to be the healers, which are all run HP, and then Locha, who runs the attack set. And then I put these characters down here because I'm not too sure what to run, and these are characters that a lot of people don't really use too much. This is the physical MC, by the way. This is the fire MC, for those of you wondering. So I just played it safe and said Galamoth, not too sure the stats on them, but this is generally the worlds you want to farm for certain characters. If you are confused on what to run, I'd recommend looking up a Pride Win, right? If you're not too sure if you're supposed to run a, imaginary or fire or a normal attack or what the actual rules you want, make sure to double check that, but this will be what you farm for each character. So pretty much, if you're looking for something to farm, you're not too sure, you don't want to do generic, you want to raise some characters. If you have, like, let's say you want to use Yukong, you're trying to get up Sparkle, and then you're like, maybe think of QQ, World 7 would be for you, because 3 characters are in it. But other than that, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with this list and what you should farm for certain characters? What characters are you going to farm? What worlds are you going to farm? Are you searching for the perfect relic set for a certain character? Or are you just trying to get as many characters as you can? Are you going to farm the same world over and over? Let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and best of luck on your relic rolls. I can already smell the 5-4 rolls in defense for my Galamoth, Kafka set, and I can already feel it for I think I was gonna be farming let me double check again. I think I wanted Penny Connie. I have to double check. I have it written down somewhere, but I can already smell the 4 rolls in the defense or flat attack or something like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.